Hello, everyone. My name is Dobie, and this is my depth of content presentation on cybersecurity and the importance of digital citizenship. I decided to do my depth of content research on cybersecurity and the importance of digital citizenship because I see that in the school system, we are, as educators, are pushed more and more to use computers in our classroom. And also with students, they use computers inside and outside of school continuously. So with that, the need and the problem, I pretty much saw that being in the classroom for the past 2 years, going on my third year, that we use computers a lot, or rely on computers a lot in our classroom. Technology is everywhere. We use it on a daily basis. The school system actually wants us to use it, and it's in most of our PDPs that we have to do each year. And also, with technology being beneficial to teachers, there are risks that go along with technology in and out of school. So teachers, we need to help students and even ourselves realize what actions need to take place through technology and what actions can have long-term consequences when it comes to applying for jobs in the future. The reason why I picked cybersecurity is because of the field that I teach in, which is law and justice and public safety. And cybersecurity is one of the jobs that a lot of students have questions about and they're interested about because a lot of students hear about them a lot now on TV. So cybersecurity is just an example of a job, but all jobs, people need to have good digital citizenship. With cybersecurity, it deals with technology and the use in the world. And with the rise of technology use in the world, there are actually more cybersecurity jobs that will be opening up in the future for our students to apply to. If students do not have a good digital citizenship when they go to apply for these jobs, it can hurt them in the long run. And that is where we come in as teachers to try to help these students learn what to do and what not to do while they're using technology and while they're on the internet. The research to support it pretty much, it defines digital citizenship as a person who develops the knowledge to effectively use the internet and other digital technology, especially in order to participate in social and civic activities. Cultural and social awareness and understanding, as well as functional skills, is very important for our teachers and our students. Technology is prevalent in school. Teachers are often worrying about, how to prevent cyberbullying or cell phone use or plagiarism, or what's going on when, you turn your back, students are on the computer. Are they doing the work? Are they talking to somebody else? Are they sending pictures? What kind of stuff are they doing? By 2020, members of Generation Y, which is today's digital natives, will continue to use the internet and broadcast information. They put out a lot of personal information in order to stay connected with friends and family and everything going on in life. And even as they mature, they will continuously post information, which sometimes can be oversharing throughout the internet. The cybersecurity jobs that I mentioned earlier are on the rise. Employment of cybersecurity engineers is projected to grow 12% between now and 2026, which is faster than the average of all occupations. So demands for cybersecurity engineers will grow as firms increasingly expand their business with using digital platforms, which is what we are seeing throughout the world. So how to educate teachers about digital citizenship? When I was thinking about my project, I thought, as an adult, as teachers, we think we know citizenship, but as you really think about it, we really know. So I thought that we need to educate our teachers about digital citizenship, because how can we educate students about it if we are not educated ourselves? So I said that teachers must be knowledgeable about good digital citizenship, personally and professionally. My proposal was, mandatory professional development options for teachers yearly, and it could be a course length of 4 to 6 hours. So my implication of the solutions that I had, which was 3, was to have a mandatory professional development at the beginning of each academic year during the teacher work days that we have. I know like this year we have 2 weeks. Now we will be busy during those 2 weeks, but could we fit in a 4 to 6 hour PD? Yes. Teachers would use the beginning days, they would utilize those days. But the unintended is that administration would not approve it because we do have a lot going on those first 2 weeks before students start back. My solution 2 was, how about online during the summer? Intended, all teachers would jump on it, be eager, ready to take the little 4 to 6 hour course, which would be fine. But the unintended is that there are some teachers that do not want to use their summer time to do schoolwork. And then the third solution was, offer it during summer conference. Intended is that, every teacher will attend their summer conference. The unintended is that some teachers may not attend summer conference, which is okay. It's not mandatory to attend it. So with those 3 solutions, my proposed solution was that teachers would complete the professional development on digital citizenship online prior to the first day students return to school. This will be done when school administration will send out an email during summer break. And as long as it's prior to the first day of school, then teachers will get credit for it. The certificate of completion must be submitted to administration to receive credit for the professional development. I did find when I was going through online during my research, this is one company that actually has a digital citizenship self-paced course you are allowed to complete by purchasing. As you get the price side, for a district of 2,500 or more, it's $5 per person, which is not a ridiculous amount. I think that we could, in order for us to teach our students about digital citizenship, I think that we could, as a school district, educate our teachers on how to teach our students. So the professional development course topics would be professional email, social media, safe online use, reliable news, fake news, teaching students how to become digital citizenships, and also it'll teach you how to integrate citizenship into curriculum. Right here, the learning outcomes. Pretty much you're going to learn to compose and respond to emails in a professional manner. As a professional, learn what is appropriate for social media, identify ways to protect personal information online, understand, distinguish between real news and fake news, encourage students to become good digital citizens, and create lessons to teach students about becoming good digital citizens. Now, the step research was, educate our students, but educate our teachers, but educate to be able to educate our students. So with that, students are vulnerable and they also must be knowledgeable. Students of this age act before they think. Some of you have probably seen that in just social media, the way they use, emails or the internet or their cell phones. They do actions without thinking about it prior, and then after the fact, then it hits them and they're like, oh my goodness, I shouldn't have done that. So if we integrate digital citizenship lessons into curriculum at the beginning of each academic year, this could be beneficial to our students. I think it should only be done one time a year. That's why I said at the beginning of the year. This can be taught by your homeroom teachers, or as a school, they could designate one period for this to take place. The course length would be 2 to 3 days. If they're 90-minute blocks, would be 270 minutes for the course length. The implications for students. Solution 1 was to do this at the beginning of each academic year by homeroom teacher. I know beginning of the school year, the students go to homeroom for an hour here, hour there. My intent is, for students to go to their homeroom teacher for 2 to 3 consecutive days for 90-minute blocks to complete the course. My unintended is that the school board would not approve it due to, each class has so many contact hours that are required for the school year, and this would cut into those contact hours. So that's where I came up with my solution 2, and that was to have the school designate one class period for all teachers to spend the time with their second or third or fourth period. The intent is that each teacher will use that time to teach their students about citizenship. The unintended is that you will have some teachers who will not use the allotted time and kind of brush it under the rug. Proposed solution for the teacher. My solution was that teachers will integrate the lessons into their course curriculum, not the homeroom teacher, but the teachers. Like I said, the class period will be determined by the school administration. And the course of the lesson would be teacher made. The district could get together with a group of teachers that would like to volunteer and come up with a professional or come up with a curriculum course for about 270 minutes and make the lesson for the students that will be completed by the teachers. So their course topics would be, the number one concern right now is cyberbullying, also digital footprint, digital law, digital privacy, social media, internet, and stranger safety, netiquette, online plagiarism, and the impact on future jobs. Impact on future jobs is big because I know that a lot of students do not realize that what they do online can affect them in the long term. A lot of colleges now even will try to pull up a student's social media prior to accepting them. Jobs pull up social media, anything they can prior to hiring someone. So it's very important for these students to realize that even though they're young, they can carry on into their future as adults. Their learning outcomes would hopefully be to understand what is considered online cruelty, identify appropriate online behavior, understand digital footprint and how it can affect future jobs, encourage students to use online safety, and learn how to protect personal information. The overall goal for this is, of course, to have better digital citizens in our society. As teachers, we have to make sure that we send appropriate emails. We have to make sure we use it the right way. We have to know that things that we do on the internet can affect our jobs. But also for the students, we are there to teach them. They have somebody at home is trying to tell them what they should and should not do. They might not have any guidance, so as teachers, we're there to help guide them and teach them that one click or one wrong word on the internet can really affect them. So the overall goal is better digital citizens. And my final page is my resource page. That is the end of my presentation. I hope you all enjoyed, and it has been a great semester. Have a good one. Bye.